And we're back here at SteveDeace.com. We're continuing our look ahead to the upcoming and crucial Iowa straw poll, which is now just days away in Ames, Iowa. And we're assessing what's at stake for the 5 big candidates involved in the Iowa straw poll coming up on August the 13th. Today, we're going to take a look at Texas Congressman Ron Paul. What's at stake for Ron Paul? And to me, what's at stake for Ron Paul is a chance to go mainstream. One of the things Ron Paul has done is really avoid talking about social and moral issues as much as he can, which, whether you agree with the lack of conviction there or not, politically, might be a shrewd move for Mr. Paul because he's got 2 camps in his camp that really have varying worldviews that aren't really reconcilable, and that really is hardcore Christian conservatives and libertarians. And these 2 groups have dramatically different worldviews, but they have come together and coalesced behind Dr. Paul because they both think the current system of government that we are trying to sustain is not sustainable in the long run and that we are going to go flat broke as a country. But if indeed he does well in the straw poll, and I think it's possible he could win the Iowa straw poll, if he does well, then there's a chance for Ron Paul to maybe become more of a mainstream candidate. Maybe become somebody that is talked about in the first tier as somebody that is a threat to the nomination. Or it will be looked at as, hey, his Iowa organization is great, and they clearly showed out at the Iowa straw poll, but you know, we don't see much evidence of that in New Hampshire or South Carolina, the following states. So I think there's a lot at stake for Ron Paul in the straw poll. I think there's a chance for him to move beyond an academic that has some really cool things to say about Austrian economics and the Constitution and the Founding Fathers, and move into the realm of an actual certifiable presidential candidate. He bought the prime piece of real estate that Mitt Romney owned when he won the Iowa straw poll in 2007, so he's going to be front and center there at Hilton Coliseum. I sort of break down the 3 big threats to win the caucuses, or excuse me, to win the straw poll, Pawlenty, Bachmann, and Paul. I break them down in really these 3 little facets. I think Michelle Bachmann has the most support, I think Tim Pawlenty has the best organization, and I think Ron Paul has the most devoted support. And in a very balkanized field, that devoted support could be enough to give Ron Paul a victory in Ames. Thanks for joining us today at SteveDeace.com. You can email me, steve@SteveDeace.com. Look me up on Facebook. Follow me at Steve Deace Show on Twitter. See you tomorrow. God bless.